You are live. We are live. Thank you so much for joining us. We're live here on LinkedIn. I'm Emily Meralt. I'm on the marketing team here at Nectar. I am located in Minnesota. And in case you don't know, Nectar is a rewards and recognition platform. I've got two of the folks from the sales team on with me today who are going to dive in for you. So I'll hand it over to you, Jake, for your intro.
Yeah, I'm Jake Fotu. We're out of Orem, Utah, and I'm on the sales team.
All right, I am Chase Charlesworth. I'm also here in Utah, working remote today, for now at least though, and also on the sales team. And I'm excited. I'm gonna kick things off and show you a couple things that Nectar can do. And as I'm pulling up my screen share here, I wanted to cover a couple of really the reasons that people end up reaching out to Nectar, and some of the main reasons that that people might be looking for a recognition and reward software. Some of those things include retention, which has obviously been a big deal over the past couple of years, but also building a sense of community with a remote or a hybrid workforce. Nectar is really big on peer-to-peer recognition, which is one of the single greatest ways to do that. But also just boosting engagement, boosting morale, and things like that. It's a really fun program. So let's get in and just look at a couple things. This is our Nectar homepage. And really our philosophy is, if we don't nail the recognition portion of a recognition and rewards program, the rewards aren't going to mean anything. And we do have a great reward suite. It's awesome to connect what people are earning points for to some really cool rewards. Jake's actually going to show you what those are here in just a second. But first, let's look at how we actually give recognition and make sure that people feel that they're making a meaningful impact on the organization. So the first thing that you'll notice, we have points to redeem and we have points to give. Points to give is a monthly allowance that you can set up for all of your employees, not just managers, to be able to recognize each other for the great work that they're doing. So the first thing that we'll do to actually send a shout out is I'm going to start searching for someone by name. I will choose how many points I want to give them, and then I'll start typing a shout out. As I type, we actually have this bar that goes from red to yellow to green, just encouraging me to add more detail to my shout out. This is going to be a lot more meaningful to Brittany when it says more than just great job, but it's also a lot more meaningful to everyone else in the company. Those of us who are working remote or we're hybrid for the day or whatever, and we don't see what's going on. It's really cool to be able to see, oh, Brittany's done a great job with the new marketing materials, for example. Once we've typed that out, we're going to add one of your company core values. We really want everyone to be working towards those same things that are most important to the organization. So we'll always have your core values listed here, your mission statement, and then people can expand these and see what those core values are. This is technically a complete shout out, but usually we'll make it fun first with a picture, GIF, some emojis, a badge. We do a lot of GIFs internally. These are really fun. You can search for anything you want, choose that GIF. We'll give those points, and that will show up in our social feed and look something like this. Your employees can come and react with different emojis. They can comment, and they can even add points on to echo or double down on a shout out if they want to. So it's super fun, super engaging, and really just one of the single best ways to build a sense of community among your employees when they're recognizing and calling each other out. These are really important and fun, these shout outs. There are a couple other ways that people will earn points in Nectar as well. We'll touch on these just super high level. Feel free to reach out to us. We can always do a demo and dive into anything in more detail as well. But the first one of those would be awards. This is a little bit more structured. This is where you can do things like an employee of the month or top performer. You can set up as many different, kind of awards as you'd like, and they're super customizable. Challenges are super fun. They're very engaging. It's a way to incentivize your employees for doing the things that you care about. Annual health physicals, workout challenges, employee referral programs, and a bunch of other things as well. These, again, are totally customizable to you and what matters to you. But when employees see, hey, my employer cares about, my health and well-being or my training and different things like that, it's a real culture boost as well. And then, of course, we also do automated awards for things like birthdays and work anniversaries. We can make it super easy to recognize people for their contributions and years of service. So again, those are kind of some of the ways that people are going to earn these points to redeem right here. And I'm going to go ahead and stop my screen share and let Jake tell you a little bit more about what we can actually do with those points once we've earned them.
Awesome. Thanks, Chase. Yeah, I mean, rewards are the idea with our rewards as I kind of share my screen here. We want to give people really as many options as they can for rewards. And Nectar offers a very robust reward catalog. And like Chase said, once we nail the recognition, this kind of gives some meaning behind that point system and the recognition that's being given. The different options that we have here, gift cards, there's tons of different options that they can choose from. Kind of an old thing of the past was employees would give their employees gift cards just manually. They'd go out and buy them and then hand them to them directly, which is fine. But sometimes people don't get the gift card that they want. Like maybe somebody gives me a Target gift card. My wife loves Target; she'd be all over that. But for me, I avoid that place at all costs. And so, really, the idea here is let's give people as many options as we can and let them choose what they want. Whether it's apparel, food, entertainment, travel. So they come in, they select what gift card they like, how many points they want to use, and those points get converted into that dollar amount. So Chase talked about the points, but the conversion rate is 10 points is equal to $1 in Nectar. And if they hit redeem, it gets sent straight to their email as an e-gift card, and they can use that instantly. So those are the gift card options there. There's also a bunch of different countries that we have gift cards in as well for those that are global. And the next thing we have is Amazon. We have an Amazon business integration where they can redeem things directly on Amazon. This is really awesome, especially for like those milestones that people are hitting, like work anniversaries or birthdays. Companies in the past, they give people like a mug or I don't know, a pin or something. It could have been something really big. But again, we don't know what people prefer all the time. Some people might prefer a pair of shoes and some people might not. And so the idea here is, let's give people what they want. You'll get some people that say, hey, I want a $10 gift card. You'll get others that say, hey, I want to save up for some AirPods as well. So this is really awesome here. This is all shipped and fulfilled by Amazon, as everyone loves Amazon with how quickly it is and whatnot. So there's also custom rewards. So as a company, if you want to customize your own type of rewards, you could do that as well. Like an extra day of PTO is a common one. It could be lunch with the manager. Maybe there's a VIP parking spot that everyone wants. You could throw that in there. But you can customize these however you like. It could be experiences, tickets to a sporting event or a concert. But those are nice because they're kind of customizable for what you want to give away as well. So there's also charitable donations for those that want to donate their points to these different charities, which is awesome as well. And this is all automated. So similar to the gift cards where they select how much they would like to donate to that charity. So, and the last thing here is swag. This is really awesome because swag was such a headache for employers in the past where you had to do a minimum order and a bulk order of hundreds of items, and So there's a lot of upfront costs, but then there's a lot of logistics behind it. You have to store the inventory in a closet somewhere. You got to ship it out to everyone if you have a remote team. And so a lot of that headache is relieved by this, where we've partnered with a couple of vendors and fulfillment centers that print and ship everything on demand. So really, you choose what items you like, what colors you like. We help you brand those things with your name and your logo. And then if somebody comes in and redeems something, then our vendors will print and ship all of that one-off item to that person. So those are all your different reward options. You have swag, charitable donations, custom rewards, Amazon and gift cards as the reward options. So these are all great. Again, we offer a very robust reward catalog, but Chase hit it on the head. The recognition piece is what we're finding a lot of our clients are saying, is really what is most important with building culture, building community, and essentially, creating loyalty to the company. So I'll turn it back over to Emily.
Awesome. Thank you both so much. So I know this is our first live. We're just trying to figure it out. And thanks so much if you are watching live with us on LinkedIn. I don't see any comments coming through to address initial questions. But based on what you two have seen in different demos and conversations, are there any common questions that you get time and time again that you do want to address for anyone watching? Or should we just wrap it up?
Common questions. I feel like, I don't know. We have some there's a lot of different settings that's very robust behind Nectar. There's also integrations that make it easy for people to access Nectar, with Microsoft Teams and with Slack. And then also integrating with HRIS systems to, really pick up a lot of the manual work for admin behind Nectar as well. So once the system is set up, it's really kind of automates itself and increases, pushes people into the platform and to engage and give recognition, more frequently. But
Awesome. Chase, anything to add there?
Yeah. I wanted to echo what Jake said, just with Microsoft Teams, Slack, and then also a mobile app, which is super nice. People are able to use this on their phones on the go if they're not in front of a computer, maybe. The other thing too, when we meet, we like to go over kind of a rewards cost estimator, which is super helpful in determining, your budget. How are we going to best allocate, what you want to spend on rewards to what works for your employees. And so that's always a really fun exercise to go through and really helpful. So that's just the other thing that we get a lot is, where should we be allocating these funds? And so we can always walk through that as well.
Awesome. Well, we have officially concluded our first live Nectar walkthrough. Jake, Chase, I'm getting your names all mixed together. Thank you so much for being here. Whoever is viewing live, thank you for watching, and we'll do this again sometime. This was fun.
Awesome. Thanks, Emily.
Thanks, Emily.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.